Hello. We are the Clout podcast. Welcome. Today, I will not be talking like this. So
No?
don't get used to it.
Man,
What
your
an
lips would be
unfortunate-
really chapped after that, dude. You're just talking like Eli Manning all day, just breathing through your mouth.
You know, like, have you ever noticed people that carry their face in such a way? You notice, like, I can't think of a specific time, but I know I've seen a person where I'm like, the way their, like, lips set on their face seems such strained that you could never maintain it yourself. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen somebody with just some wild ass, like, gums or, like, teeth where they're like,
Yeah, dude, I've seen Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. Yeah, of course.
they're just. I'm body shaming. Listen to me. No, I will say,
Some great acting.
I won't body shame, but I will say that there are a lot of times when I just look straight to the face. I mean, I notice, like, facial. If you have, like, some jacked up thing going on in your face, don't be mad at me if I'm, like, staring at you intently. I'm just kind of checking it out, you know? Does
I
that
have-
mean?
I don't know. I have face blindness.
It's not
So
like
I
it's
can't-
not like I would say, like, wow, you're so ugly. I just am checking you out.
I'll just stare at you intently.
You've got an interesting face. It's a compliment, right? Let me see if Aaron will check us out.
I don't know. I don't know.
Anyways, how you been, Kev? How was your 4th of July?
Very good.
Do you think that's a coincidence that our forefathers named, because it was America and our forefathers that created America, that created the calendar as well, if you didn't know. And I wonder if they named July for a reason. Because, like, if you parse it out and slow it down a little bit, what are we saying? July?
Oh my goodness.
July?
Bum 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 bum.
Jews lie. They've been telling us all along.
The info war.
It's been there all along.
You know, it was actually supposed to be July 2nd that the signers of the Declaration of Independence thought we would all celebrate, since that was the day that they actually signed it. But, you know, hey, 4th of July is cool too. I mean,
Why don't we do the 4th?
I
Is
don't
there like
know.
a significance to that?
I think it took a couple days to process. You know,
we're
things
like, yeah, well,
things had to run through the old Pony Express back then. That might have even been before the Pony Express. So imagine something even slower,
when
Then
was
a
the
dude-
Polar Express? When did that happen?
like 1993, I think.
Was the Polar Express real?
Oh yeah,
I
of
thought it
course.
was fake.
Yeah, it's a documentary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tom Hanks, a very talented guy. Yeah, not many people could drive that train.
Tom Hanks. Big ups to you, Tom. Big ups. Well,
So who are we getting at first here?
well, you know.
Other than Tom Hanks, because I could go him for a minute if you want.
Nobody specific, but you know, we'll just check out this little clip here. And you know, we had to do the usual rigmarole. Rigmarole. What is rigmarole?
Rigmarole.
What is that? Can we look that up? Origin of rigmarole? Rigmarole.
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 I don't think there.
I don't need to do that.
I don't think there's an A there when you. It's. I think it's. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. It's.
This conversation that we're having, that I'm having, I'm not going to loop you into my idiocy. This conversation is kind of sounding like a Brendan Schaub conversation. Do you want to hear what he has to say?
Oh, most of the time no, but
Yeah.
yes.
You enjoy doing it? Yeah, it's fun. Season 1 we went to Asia forever, and then season 2 we went to Europe, Africa, and you went to Africa? Well, just for
I have no idea the context of this. What they're
Damn,
talking
you
about.
went to Africa.
Morocco.
Jesus Christ, dude.
People say Africa like it's a country. I do it too all the time.
Africa is a country.
Ah!
Africa is a country.
That's a big continent.
He's so he. But wait,
Africa
there's
is a
more.
country.
So this guy does not know a lot. which I think most people know by now. I don't think I'm breaking any news
He's got
around
a
here.
fat lip in there too.
But he is so confused right
He's
now. Like,
chilling
what do you
hard.
mean? What do you mean? You're telling me Africa's not a country? What do you
I
mean?
mean, he explains it, and then he's like, it just goes on for more confusion for him, so we won't suffer through that, but it is kind of funny. Africa's a country, y'all. Just like, what was you remember the Team 10 rap song where the fat dude says he's from Compton or whatever? Or I'm not from Compton? You know what I'm talking about?
No, you lost me at Team 10 song.
Ooh, here we go, dude. Let me show you a juicy old meme. A juicy old one. See, here's a great tangent to go on. Team 10, not from Compton. Compton? Yeah, okay, there you go. Compton. This song, Crompton. No, I don't want to see what happened to him. I want to see the fucking... I thought that was the song, dude. That's what we want to see. What's the song? It's Every Day, bro. That's the one.
Oh, that song?
Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about now. The song?
Yeah, I remember
Every Day,
that
bro?
song. Yeah.
Well, this fat British dude right here, at one point says, "You know it's Nick Crompton and my collar stay poppin'. Yes, I can rap, and no, I'm not from Compton. England is my city, and if it weren't for Team 10, then the U.S. would be shitty."
England is his city.
Just like Africa is a country.
Man, that's a big old city, dude.
That's quite the tangent I took
It's
you
like
on.
a triple D city.
I want you to hear it, though. That's a lot more fun.
Well, pull it up. It's not gonna be hard to find it. It's Every Day, bro, on YouTube. I think it's one of the most disliked videos on the...
Oh, right, here. This is... I can't. I can't anymore.
That's so
than
good. That's so good.
That's it. That's all you get. But you get a little glimpse of what the fucking... He looks like Winnie the Pooh Bear went gangster. Oh, wow. Look at this one.
Yeah.
Yeah! Those are some old school memes, dude. That's way, way, way back in the day. All right. Excuse me. That was fun, huh? You want to see something even more fun? Probably more fun than your 4th of July. Oh, wait. Not your 4th of July, but let's just talk about it for a second. Yesterday, you went to like a racing event.
Oh, yeah.
I went.
Yeah, I went.
To be specific.
Went out racing, dude. Watched a race. It was a good time.
So, me too.
Out in the country.
I actually watched a race yesterday.
Ooh.
Here, I'll show you.
I can't wait. Oh, why? Oh, my. Ricky.
Hey, do you want to race? Race? Me? Bro, I have 4 wheels, you have 2. You would lose. No thanks, it's a waste of my time. What are you, chicken? 3!
I'm sorry, I paused it right here, but this is awesome.
2! 1! Go! I'm winning! Oh, yeah! Screw you, man! You ain't shit! Fuck!
I'm trying to pinpoint in my head who this other guy sounds like. It's like the Nathan For You dude. Or like somebody, I don't know, but the other guy is just like, I'm better. I'm winning. Just the way he sounds is just like, I can't pinpoint it, but he sounds like
JP.
Oh, yeah!
No, I'm faster.
It's Jordan Peterson.
You ain't
Ethan!
Oh, no, I'm winning.
I'll race you for those episodes.
Let me
Ethan.
race you in the old wheelchair. Let me bust it out. Only real men ride on wheelchairs. Real men like Ricky Berwick are the only men that I like. Especially when he gets all naked and stuff. Oh, look at him here. How precious is that?
Does Ricky have an OnlyFans?
Oh, I subscribe. I'm his #1 fan. Me and Jordan Peterson. Anyways, there you go. How's that to start the podcast? A little Ricky, a little.
Little racing.
I thought you were calling me a racist, like for Brendan Schaub or something because I'm in front of him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How dare you disgrace the whole country of Africa?
The whole country of Africa and the whole city of England.
Yeah.
Anyways, check this out, dude. I saw this today, actually. And I thought, what better way to start on a major topic than to show you KSI's card that dropped for this, it's fucking
Deji versus
Keemstar's
Fusi.
bullshit. And Keemstar's partner here is getting in the ring, dude. Fusi.
Who's that? Wait, who's his partner?
Look at-
Fusi?
Yeah, that's Keemstar's like partner in his little boxing
In
social
his,
gloves or
okay,
whatever, happy
okay.
gloves or whatever the
August
fuck.
27th. This is coming up soon.
I'm not watching it. I'm not
Oh
ordering this
my
one.
God.
We're not getting this one.
I wonder how many punches will be thrown in the Deji Fusi fight.
He's lost 3 times, bro.
Who,
0
Deji?
and 3, yeah.
To who? Who do you fight? Has it been? I feel like it's been influencers every time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think. Let's look it up. Who has Deji?
I've seen highlights, if you want to call them that, of one of his fights, and it did not look good.
He lost to Alex Wasabi, was the last one. Which Alex Wasabi is now fighting the main guy, right?
KSI, yeah, fighting his brother. Yeah, so KSI is going to avenge his brother's loss.
For real, though. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess we don't.
how
do we
much would
need
they
to
be
know who
charging
else?
for?
He
I don't
lost
even know
to
how
some
much
other
you could.
people, too.
How much can you fleece people on for that? Because it's also only 3 fights. So what would you pay for that? Like $10? They can't be charged. I mean, I imagine they're probably trying to charge like 25, but it's only fucking 3 fights. Who's paying for that?
Who wants to watch Deji like constantly lose? Anyways, after his 3rd loss, I'd be like, yeah. I mean, like, if you even paid for the 2nd and the 3rd.
I mean, if there's a card I'm already interested in, I'm happy to watch Deji lose another fight on the prelim card. See, for me, it would be a little bit more entertaining if Fusi and Deji were on different. Like, I'd like to see both of them lose. So I don't like a situation where one of the two of them is going to win a fight.
Because Fusi will probably win. I think that's why he took the fight.
That
Because more than likely,
probably
Deji's gonna
tracks.
lose again. Duh. And I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit, but Fusi kind of looks like unfucking hinged. You can't see him on the top
There
screen.
you go.
There we go. Wowza, dude. He looks like, first off, he's ripped. So I guess that's a good thing, but he looks... I wouldn't fuck with him.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight him.
I would not fuck with him. But
Deji,
yeah, look.
Deji looks intimidating.
Jake Paul and Vinny Hacker, who is fucking... Where is Vinny Hacker at? He's a fucking TikToking skinny-ass freak. So, it's
Fucking freak,
good.
man. You freak.
Come at me, bro. Come at me, fucking Vinny Hacker. His name's Lil Huddy. Lil Huddy. Have you heard of that? Lil Huddy?
Like a heads-up display? But,
Lil
I
Huddy.
mean, hey, whatever, you know.
This guy, Vinny Hacker.
Pick your names, you know, whatever.
No, he's not
I don't
Vinny
like.
Hacker.
I don't like the name.
This is Chase Hudson.
Well, now that makes a little more sense.
So it's not the same guy.
Still not a big fan of the name, but hey, you know, it's
Well, let's just look up Vinny Hacker.
whatever makes you
He's
confident.
something. He's something special. He's this guy. Yeah, he's just a TikToker. He sucks. Look at this fucking. Deji got the shit beat out of him by this guy.
Wow.
So
You
there
know?
you go. So,
Hey.
but be prepared to watch Deji lose.
Hey.
Besides that, Face Temper versus Blueface. I mean, I'm
Who?
not even sure who that is. So call me old.
They kind of got the same. Wait, scroll. Do they both have the same? Oh no, is that a tattoo or a beard? I'm like, these guys got similar. Vibes,
One has
I mean-
face tat.
Okay.
And one has a beard.
Gotcha. Never mind then. For a second, I thought they both had the strong beard game going. And I was like, well, y'all better keep those blonde highlights in. I won't be able to tell the difference.
And then you got KSI and Alex Wasabi at the top. Now, I wouldn't like. I don't know. I would just be embarrassed. Have we seen Jake Paul or Logan Paul? Like, I don't think that they've. Either one of them have lost to somebody, and then the other one decide, oh, now it's my turn to avenge my. I mean, it's cringy kind of.
I mean, I don't know if that even is the storyline. It's probably
Oh, it's
just,
probably not, because I think that they hate each other.
Yeah,
That's
I
kinda
think it's
edgy.
probably just who's someone who's won some fights, but I'm still not able to fight a legitimate fighter. But I don't know. Like, I don't know. Is this Alex Wasabi guy a fighter, or was he some
He was a
influencer that
or something.
just beat Deji before?
Yeah.
That's what I assume. Okay, so yeah, I imagine it's just okay. Hey, this guy's won a fight before, so it's more legitimate than me fighing
Right,
someone
but, like-
with no experience. But it's not a real boxer, so better chance to win, I guess. But
Let's put you in this situation. How about that? What if you and your brother started your professional boxing careers together?
okay,
You know, fighting different people, obviously. And, you know, you're quite a bit his elder, I would say, right? You know, you would say that.
yeah.
There's a pretty good distance between
pretty
the two.
good gap there. Yeah.
So, he would probably be the. I mean, I'm no shade to you, Kev, but he'd probably be the better fighter, like nimbler fighter. You know, you're just
Yeah,
older,
I mean,
or at least his career would have more potential, right?
sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. And in
So-
boxing, yeah, yeah.
In your situation, it would be probably like you lost to somebody, okay? So let's say you get your ass beat by some guy, and the next fight they offer you money to fight somebody else, but your brother is going to be headlining fighting the guy that just whooped your ass.
I mean, how much am I getting paid? 'Cause-
I mean, yeah, I guess you got to be getting paid a lot.
and that's the thing. See, and
this is also coming off of that's your third loss.
Yeah, but then that's the other thing. I already think of this stuff as I guess a producer more as and then
Right.
growing up as
You're
a
right.
kid, like as a wrestling fan as a kid, like I get the idea like these things are more intriguing, even though these are
Yeah.
allegedly real fights, not the choreographed wrestling stuff. But everything's better with a storyline. So
Yeah.
you know, again, if it's not paying well, then yeah, my pride's not gonna like it. But you know, money talks, and if it makes for a better story, fine.
I
But
guess getting paid when you're not getting paid at all is probably a good thing, right?
yeah, I mean, doesn't he? I mean, he probably still owes money to his neighbors or whatever. I can't remember how all that went down, but
How's the thing?
he's got some. He's probably got some lawyer bills he's got to finish paying.
Oh,
Holy,
wow.
she
Look
looks
what
like
I
George
just-
Watt.
Hell yeah, Twitter.
Oh,
Twitter has the
God.
best.
Rare insults.
Yeah.
That's
Twitter
good.
finds the best ways to find us things. Thank you, Twitter. Thank you, Twitter, and thank you to anybody out there watching us. We missed chats the other week. This is how it always goes down. I was just explaining it to Kevin. We don't chat very often, you know. We just don't have a very engaged chat yet, which is fine. Whatever. I mean, I don't really expect to be a fucking spectacle in the chat. But I always miss it if there is. And so then after I miss it and I'm aware of it, the next time I'll bring up chat. And then I'll consistently do it for a while and then stop doing it because it's just not at the top of my list of priorities. And then somebody fucking chats. Damn it. So today we got the chat up. If there's any chatters out there, what up, dogs? Anyways, let's
Jake. J.K. Rowling once again.
Oh, I thought you were going to
feel
say
like
Jake from State Paul was in the chat.
Staple. Jake from
Jake
Staple.
State Paul. State Paul. Jake Paul. Wow, dude. Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa, dude. I think I had a stroke.
That
Jake
George Washington hit different.
From State Paul
No, what I
was
was
me mixing Jake from State Farm with Jake Paul. Wow. Wow, dude.
But for those keeping track at home, for whatever reason, J.K. Rowling is once. This is about the 5th time in our 30-something episodes that she's found her way onto the trending tab of Twitter while we're live streaming. So I don't know what the hell, but
It's
she probably
because-
said something weird again,
She tweeted at what's his fuck.
or tried to retcon her own story through a series of tweets.
Slam
for
gender
calling disabled.
activists.
What is she doing now?
If we go to her Twitter, I just saw her fucking bashing this person, whoever it was, I forget.
Robert Galbraith. So
No.
what? So she writes as a pen name too. But
That's her pen name?
that's what I'm guessing. I mean, look at her bio. It
Well, how
says-
is it a pen name if you're fucking posting it?
I don't know.
Isn't that the point? To like be anonymous?
Well, yeah, it depends. For most of the time, like my pen name is to separate
Oh, right.
this
here.
from my day job life. But yeah, it would be weird. I don't know. That's
Wow, this devolves into a whole thing I didn't even realize. But
wow.
she says this. We'll go to the original tweet. Oh.
Ooh. Macy
Okay.
Gray. Wow.
Macy, okay, so this is where the story starts then. Macy Gray, did you hear that shit? She came out and said some shit like, if you're trans, you're not a woman. Okay?
And then this is her walking it back.
This is her walking it back, saying being a woman is a vibe if you feel it in your heart, blah, 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 blah. Walked it back, okay? So this guy's saying, Dear Macy Gray, I'm getting a weird vibe tonight. Can you walk me through the process on how I might establish that I'm a woman? Perhaps Matt Walsh can help. Then, what is this? This must be like women's solidarity something? Took beef and said, back off. Stop picking an easy target. You don't get brownie points, bitch.
Yeah,
And then Matt Walsh says, back off, bitch. You dirty woman. I hate women. I'm Matt Walsh. I hate women. The Bible says hate women. Sorry, but women who publicly renounce the definition of woman for fear of mean comments from trans activists deserve all the scorn they get. So he's basically saying, fuck you guys for standing up for Macy Gray. Because she deserves it for standing up for trans people. Fuck her. She's a gutless coward. Haha. Yeah. And then Matt Walsh gets quote tweeted by JK, and she says, endless death and rape threats. Threats of loss and of livelihood. Employers targeted. Physical harassment. Family addressed. Posts online with pictures of bomb-making manual aren't mean comments. If you don't understand what happens to women who stand up on this issue, back off. What's up with the back off?
Why is everybody telling everybody to back
the
off?
Fuck off.
It's like say shut up or something. I don't know. Just throw it. Like,
Back the fuck off.
yeah, man, back off, dude. That's just I don't know. It's weird. Use a
But
different one. Okay.
Don't understand what
So
happens to women who stand up on this issue, back off. So, like, what is she saying exactly?
I think what she is saying that he is kind of belittling, because what he says is for fear of fear of mean comments. And she said it's not mean comments, it's rape and death threats, threats against my livelihood. They're reaching out to employers, physical harassment. They're sending bomb-making manuals. So that's
she's
basically saying that,
So she's kind of sticking up for Macy Gray then. Am I
that's
correct?
that's
She's
base. That's
basically
my
saying that, like,
yeah.
well, Macy Gray agreed with me at first, but then she got shit online for it, and this is the kind of shit she got online, and then she walked it back. That's why.
Yeah.
Because she got shit online.
That's my interpretation
Okay.
of this. And then, all these things have happened to me in the last month. Oh, gee, I
But
wonder.
if I had backed
Because of
down
my film. Oh, what
and
film?
crumbled to the trans activist, don't say that because then people go, fuck, that's what he wants. He wants you to then go look up his stupid film. Matt Walsh, it's some fucking Daily Wire film. It's got to fucking suck balls. Don't look.
I hate the person who does that right there. Who has to like work my film into the I
Drop
deal with
it.
this all. It's happened. If it's happened to you in the last month, it's happened to you in the last month. You don't need to promote your film in this moment. So, suck a proverbial dick, Matt Walsh blog. I don't actually know you, but it sounds like you're someone who I'd probably tell to suck a dick anyway. So I feel pretty cool with it.
This is good. I respect the courage you've shown on this issue, J.K. Rowling, but some people simply cave to the demands of trans activists and completely surrendered truth and reality
Oh,
to
now
it.
they start sucking
The
each other
cowards
off.
are also villains in this story. They need to be held accountable. And she says, and your film did a good job exposing the incoherence of gender identity theory and some of the harm it's done. Many institutions I used to admire have uncritically embraced this dogma, but I reserve my ire for them rather than shout coward at individual women. So, you guys just fucking suck each other off at the end, yeah.
And I love your film. It's so good. It's a good job of exposing the incoherence of gender identity theory.
There's absolute. I guess we got.
Does a
go
good
figure-
job
it's
of
this. It's
exposing
this. What is a woman?
The incoherence of my tweets.
That's what it is. It's that. It's called "What Is a Woman." If you want to go look it up, but there is absolutely no fucking way I would suffer through this fucking Beardo's movie, no matter what it was about.
Woman studies scholar.
I want
Theoretic
let's
fascist.
get a good
That's an
picture of
interesting way to
Walshy.
start your Twitter bio.
Walshy, there we go. He's such a fucking beard.
Oh, it's not Cody. It's Mr. Not
Yeah.
Cody. Oh, or not Mr. Cody.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
get it. That's weird. He's from like the weird evil community timeline. Like, yeah, that's
Exactly, yeah.
Instead of
There was
goateed Cody, he's glasses Cody, where he's like the antithesis of everything Dr. Mr. Cody believes.
Yeah, there you go. So check out.
So he's more like Warmbo.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are getting my references, but if not, you'll figure it out.
Check out some more news if you want to understand the references.
Check out some more George Washington memes.
Just some more news. Okay.
Dude, Ricky's going hard on the internet today.
Ricky is
so
always going hard.
Good for you, bud.
So who do you think is going to have a better boxing event? Do you think that KSI is going to come out and crush it with this win, and they're going to get like billions of viewers?
No, I'm looking forward to Keemstar boxing. No one, right? Who's Keemstar fighting for his event?
Hell, he's not fighting anybody. He's a fucking poo-poo. He's a poo-poo. That's why he's having Fousey to fight. He looks like fucking smoke crack every day. Well,
yeah,
anyways.
I don't know. I for one am over the celebrity boxing trend. I can't get enough.
Oh
of
no, we're
this
gonna watch
going
some more
away,
celebrity
so.
boxing. Next time there's an iDubbbz event, next year we'll watch it again.
Well, I will be late again.
Yeah, you will. And then you'll like it.
Watch all these
And we'll have some good
nerds
fights.
fight.
But anyways, I would rather fuck the fights, okay? I would rather show you evidence of. You remember a couple weeks ago when Alex Jones was saying all that shit about like cyborg shit's taking over the world or whatever? We watched like, some clip of him. I mean, it sounds in the realm.
I
Right?
would say, yeah, I've heard Alex Jones say a lot of things like that. So
He's
yeah,
talking about
it
the
sounds
cyborg
familiar.
uprising or whatever, yada yada, and I'm starting to go down the path of Joe Rogan, and I'm gonna tell you now that Alex Jones may be correct about everything.
Oh, that's very possible.
Because I think all of the deep state, the swamp that needs drained, they're malfunctioning. They're short-circuiting. I mean, here's my first example, and I'm like, what? Have you seen this clip yet?
No.
It's interesting. So I'll tell you when it gets to the part where you need to start listening and for real intently and be like, what the fuck did you just say? So it takes a second.
You don't have to abandon your faith, whatever that might be.
We'll give her a platform to stand on here real quick and give her her little speech.
To agree, the government should not be making that decision for a woman. And so that's why I say, let women make those most intimate decisions. Let people make the most intimate decisions that are about what I call heart and home, which includes contraception, which includes same-sex marriage. Let them make that and be free to make those decisions without government interference.
So if she stopped there, then the tape, like they, you know, before she goes into this interview, they like stick a tape in the back of her head and it fucking, the flap shuts and her eyes like fucking go like fucking, and then she's ready. Then they set her in there on the chair and she spits this out. So it all went well so far. And
when you look back, did Democrats fail, past Democratic presidents, congressional leaders, to not codify Roe v. Wade over the past 5 decades?
I think that, to be very honest with you, I
this is where you had to start paying attention. Which I'll roll it back a second because I said I was going to say that right at the top.
I think that, to be very honest with you, I do believe that we should have rightly believed, but we certainly believe that certain issues are just settled. Certain issues are just settled.
Clearly we're not.
No, that's right, and that's why I do believe that we are living, sadly, in real unsettled times.
So, did you gather anything from that last bit?
That was not an answer to the question.
Let's break it down.
Decades?
I think that,
I
to be
think
very
that to
honest
be
with
very
you,
honest with
I
you.
do believe that we
should have rightly believed, but we certainly believe.
should have rightly believed, but we certainly believe that certain issues are just settled.
Certain issues are just
Certain
settled.
issues are just settled.
Clearly we're not.
No, that's right, and that's why I do believe that
No,
we are
that's
living,
right.
sadly, in real unsettled times.
It hurts.
So she made the very difficult jump in logic there by saying certain things are just settled. You know, we thought that certain things were just settled. And then he's like, but they're not. And she's like, yeah, so I guess we're just living in some unsettled times.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
Such a good
I
use
feel
of
like
time.
they put something in the seats there or something. Because everyone that goes there, after they're there for a few years, like, breaks down. You know? Maybe it's like all the old seats have, like, some old fucking George W. or George Washington back in the day put some fucking poison in all the wood or whatever and fucking is killing all these motherfuckers. Slowly. Poisoning their brains. Kamala's in there eating lunch in the White House and she's fucking her brain's melting. And Joe Biden. Oh, Joe.
That brain melted a long time ago.
Oh, Joe. Oh, Joe.
End
You
of
ready
quote.
for
Repeat the line. I can't wait. Oh my god.
It is noteworthy that the percentage of women who register to
Watch
vote and
this
cast
guy,
a ballot is
by the way.
consistently higher than the percentage of the men who do so. End of quote. Repeat the line. Women are not without electoral and or political or not and or political power.
He laughs. He laughs like
Even
fuck,
Kamala's
dude.
like, dude, this fucking idiot.
I
End of
told
quote.
you,
Repeat
dude.
the line.
And like how
And then he comes
look,
in.
Look how passionate he gets.
End
Yeah,
of quote.
gets it.
Repeat the line.
Than the percentage of the men who do so. End of quote. Repeat the line. Women are not without electoral and or political.
And the quote. Repeat
Repeat
the line.
Oh Oh my god, he's on fucking autopilot, dude.
It's over, dude. It's over.
What in the hell?
It's over. They've melted all of their brains.
God.
All of their brains
Sweet.
have melted.
Jesus.
It's gone. It's done. We're done. We're done, folks. We're done here.
End of quote. Repeat
I
the
voted
line.
for him. Yeah, I did. I mean, all I'm hoping for now is that they're just this is like Weekend at Bernie's shit, and they've got some like puppeteer work going on, and they're just trying their best until his 4 years are up, and they just have somebody that's writing some shit and doing some shit in the background and getting some shit done very soon. Please, God, please, and quit sending him out. We need a new robot. We need a new bot. Make a new one.
Oh my god.
And then, to make it even worse, dude, I mean, like, that, you can kind of expect it out of our, I can expect it out of our political body. The robots have infiltrated. Kamala, Joe have both been replaced by cyborg Nazis or whatever Alex Jones said. And I think, unfortunately, they've moved on to YouTube. And the first person that they decided to get, of course, is our boy Keemstar, because Drama Alert is the most fucking useful source of information online.
Oh, yeah, naturally. That's the first place you'd go is, you gotta get Drama Alert Nation.
So have you seen any of this at all?
Sadly, I watched this whole thing and it kind of ruined my day. Like, I made the mistake of watching it in the morning, and it just, like, I really had a hard time being productive the rest of the day because I felt that so many of my brain cells had been beaten into submission.
All
But
right,
yeah, I watched it.
let's parse through it. Because it's a doozy.
On the show to confront Papa Gut, and that's the only reason why I came out today.
Why?
So, I know we're looking. So right now we're getting very meta with it because we, Kevin and I, are a screen inside of our bigger screen, which now has a screen inside of it that has smaller screens inside of it, and 9 smaller screens to be exact. First off, before we get too far, I want to ask you, debate stream. Would you do this? Like, if we were like Team Clout Route and we got on a stream with like a bunch of fucks and just talk shit, would you do this? Because I can't believe people do this.
I mean, no, probably. I mean, I might sit in the other chair off to the side.
Give me
and
notes.
Listen, but no, I would not. That's too many people.
Isn't it crazy? I can't believe.
Yeah, I couldn't even watch this content, let alone participate in it. That's too many cooks in the kitchen for me.
Honestly, they don't all talk, really. I mean,
even worse, then why are
right.
they all on the screen?
Exactly.
I don't need to just see people sitting there.
Exactly
like, yeah.
right. There's probably I think besides Papa Gut and Keemstar, there's maybe 1 or 2 other people that say things throughout it. It's only 2 other people that say things. This guy underneath here with the, I don't know what he's
with
in
the
hell.
dope ass background.
Yeah, the dope ass. It
Fucking
look
Dante's
like my
Inferno
boy,
stream over here.
It kind of looked like my boy, Skittles out that ass crack.
Dude, no, he looks like Jared Genesis, the Omega male.
Okay, there you go. Well, there's this guy.
That's a deep
he
track,
talks,
baby.
and I think maybe this lady talks down here. I'm not sure. Anyways, let's keep going.
Wait, my name isn't Papa Gut, by the way. It's something different if you want to read that out for me.
Which he wanted him to say, "Call me Carson." Because
Which,
that's what he
yeah,
says down there.
and if you didn't hear him make this joke this time, don't worry, because he'll make it 6 more times in the next 5 minutes, so you'll probably hear him make it again. So sorry, I know Keemstar is the target here, but goddamn, I that's a very just while we're helping with notes. Don't be the guy who just repeats your joke 5 times because you don't get the laugh. Like, it just didn't land. Move on to the next joke, Papa Gut. Come on. Sorry.
Papa Gut.
Or
I was waiting for the moment.
call you
and
Papa.
The moment is here. When we
I
were
love
on
it.
a little chat a
Should we
couple
go?
months ago,
Should
I
we
believe,
have a bald
you
off
kept
with those
bringing
two?
up that it
And
was
get, look, there's
weird
3
that,
baldies on. There we go,
40
baby.
years
How many
old.
balds can you have on one
That's right.
screen
And you kept
at
saying,
once?
This is weird. This is weird.
Well, I
Breaking
think the
the
bigger
mainframe.
thing was I said that it was weird that you canceled Call Me Carson for a 2-year age gap.
No, you're changing it. You're changing the subject. You said it was weird. You were
Yeah,
judging
I think it's a
me
little
and
weird,
saying
sure.
that I'm weird.
Okay.
Now,
So, first point Keemstar makes. We're breaking it down as it goes
You were
along.
judging me. You said that I was weird.
You said I was weird for dating a young chick because if you didn't know that this fucking 40 whatever year old is dating like a 20-year-old.
She's only half my age. How is that weird?
And,
How is that weird?
and so when the reason why we're even really watching this because I don't even watch Papa Gut or like him really, but I was aware who he is because of the controversy he got into with Deaf Noodles. Remember back they had that big old beef off we talked about on the podcast.
I do. I was wondering. I was trying to figure out where I knew Papa got
Yep.
from. I was
So
like,
that's
I've
him.
seen this guy before.
So that's the only reason I even knew who he was to latch onto this a little bit. But then, because of that knowledge, I thought that they were in like the same playground. I thought they were buddies. You know what I mean? I thought Papa Gut and Keemstar would land in the same, answer for everything. Well, no. Apparently not. The thing that Keemstar misses here, and you'll see as we go along, is that Papa Gut really didn't have an issue with him or wasn't really saying anything too bad. He just said it was kind of weird that he was dating somebody 20 years his younger.
Generally speaking, in most scenarios in your life, to date someone that is approximately half your age will be a little weird. I don't care if the general population will have that same reaction. I'm not here to put your individual relationship on trial. I'm sure there are some people who are like, because of these 13 reasons it works for me, and that's cool. I don't give a shit. That's totally fine. It's like you said, it's not illegal. You're fucking free to do it, but other people are also free to be like, yeah, that's kind of weird, dude. Like, what could you have in common? You were drinking beer when she was born, dude. Like, you've been able to legally be an adult the entire time.
That's crazy when you think about that.
And
I never think about. You always got to find those little things when you section it out. It all sounds worse. Okay, so like
yeah, the more you unpack it, the worse it gets.
When we're in like middle school and high school, the idea of dating an 18-year-old as a 15-year-old is like, whoa, shit, dude, I nailed an 18-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, that's even a big difference for kids that age. So when you start breaking that down, I feel like it becomes less of an issue throughout your 20s because that 10-year of your 20s, I feel like anybody in their 20s can date anybody in their 20s. That's pretty fine. You can mingle anywhere. And I feel like usually within a decade of you're fine to float in that, in your decade, Maybe. Whatever. I don't know who am I to make the rules.
Yeah.
But, the shit starts to get really weird when you break it down to like, oh, okay. Well, like, okay. For instance, I have someone in my family that is married 10 years difference. Okay? That's a big difference. That's quite a big difference. And if you were my 16-year-old daughter and you were trying to date a 26-year-old guy, no. Even 18 to a 28-year-old, you're like, damn, because it's your fresh out of high school 18-year-old. So for Keemstar to think that the reasoning behind a 20-year-old, like a 20-year-old is still in that age range where they're barely even adult.
They're technically not if they're 20, right? Like, they're not even eligible to drink.
Which I think she is now.
Yeah.
To say
yeah. That. So yeah, but it's a very weird. Yeah. That right around that 20, 21 age. Yeah, you're just barely considered an adult. But, and also, I don't think it's shit talking. And it's
Like,
very
he could be
weird
her
that
dad.
he has this, absolutely. Their age difference is approximately the same age difference as me and my dad. Just to throw that out there, yeah. 20 years is, yeah, plenty of people have kids in their early 20s. And so, yeah, it's not that, it's very possible to, or reasonable to say that, yeah, you could be your dad, Keem, but again, not that big of a deal. Whatever, it is weird. I think it's weird, but it's fine. It's not my relationship.
I would never harp
I don't care
on
anything
it.
beyond that, and I bet Papa Carson didn't care beyond that either. He probably just said, yeah, I think it's kind of weird, and then probably moved on about his day, talked about something else. And here was Keem, who probably sat around for a week waiting for an opportunity to say, oh, I gotcha. You don't like it when someone said this about your wife. But
well, we're spoiling the video. Let's let it say it. Let's let them speak for themselves.
Just the other day, this guy on TikTok, a little irrelevant guy over on TikTok.
Irrelevant, but he sure got you fucking...
Nice move, Rice Gum. Yeah, call people irrelevant.
He was calling her unattractive, all this stuff. You were getting
Keem was stalking him on TikTok.
Your relationship, right? You are defending your wife.
What is happening?
That you love her and you think she's beautiful. And
so
all
don't
that
hold your
stuff,
microphone,
right?
you fucking
Are
rookie.
You weird?
Put it down.
Are you weird for dating your wife?
Are you weird for dating your wife?
Look how
are you weird?
Emboldened he is.
Dude, that's my favorite part. Is like he thinks he just dropped a fucking knowledge bomb on these people, and he's all keeming out, and he's just like, "Are you weird? Answer me that. Are you weird, dude? Are you weird for dating your wife, dude? Are you fucking weird, bro? Will you answer me, bro?"
And he's so confused, Papa Gut up here, so confused.
Well, how do these two things?
I'm talking about you being weird.
You didn't like when someone was judging you. You didn't like when someone was sitting there saying that your wife was unattractive, your wife was overweight.
It's the same thing, bro. Me being a creep is the same as you defending your wife's honor.
Right? So in my eyes,
I'm failing to see how these things.
Keemstar, you're a millionaire.
Shut up, Canadian. Is that what she said?
Girlfriend? Like, I find that.
I have two, but one's hidden. Doesn't want the public.
Alright, fair enough.
Okay, so I don't think that these two things are analogous.
Even dumber. You heard that, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Agree with what Papa Gut just said. I don't think that there's even a comparison to be made here. But that whole weird, the dude. I can't tell if the dude was trying to make fun of Keemstar. I'm gonna just assume that no one here is kissing the ring of one Daniel Keem. So I'm assuming this guy was making fun of Keem by saying, oh, you only have one 20-year-old girlfriend? And then Keem's like, actually, I have two, but one of them's hidden. Because he's a fucking idiot. And he's pretending like he has multiple young women interested in him, which there's probably at least two women who want his money. So yeah, fair.
Dude, it is definitely not out of the realm of possibility that he has tons of young women wanting to fuck with him. Maybe not wanting to fuck him, but fuck with him. Because especially once young girls that age that would maybe be interested in just making quick money at that age, or going out with somebody that has a little clout, they'll hit you up, of course. I don't think it would be hard for you to get a date, is what I'm saying. That doesn't still make you a loser for taking advantage of these people that want that in the first place, these superficial wants that they want as a young kid.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's there's no... Keem thinks that the comments that were being made were towards his girlfriend, and they weren't. They were towards him. So he's sitting here thinking, you said I'm weird for dating a 20-year-old, but then when someone called your wife ugly, you defended her. How are you weird for... It's dude, he wasn't passing any judgment on your 20-year-old girlfriend. He was saying you were weird for dating a 20-year-old. How is that even comparable to a man getting angry at someone for insulting his wife? It makes no fucking sense. He didn't insult your girlfriend, Keem. He insulted you. You dumbass.
Latched on to the barely, not even there, smidgen of a bit of logic that he could get.
Irrelevant.
and then like rolled with it. He thinks that he like steamrolls, and it's just. So
I said
funny.
it was offhanded. Said it was a little weird. I never said it was illegal or wrong. I think that's a little different from me engaging with somebody about like a particular topic, and then instead of them responding to what I said, they just decided to go off on my wife.
You got mad. He went after your
Yeah,
wife. He said, bro, your wife's ugly. Your wife's
Irrelevant.
ugly, right? He said,
Sure.
I love my wife. She's beautiful. I
don't see how these situations are comparable.
I agree.
I don't really understand. This just seems like you're waiting for something that in your head
You don't get it?
made sense so that you can have a meltdown on it.
You don't get it. You don't get it.
For months, and then, like this, you felt like this was the first time that you.
I just thought you were being hypocritical because you should be able to date whoever you
When
want
did I?
to date.
Well,
right?
either way.
Look at the guy. Look
Look
at the fire guy's rubbing his head. I'm in. Yeah, that's my spirit animal right now, dude.
I think
Like,
that's fine.
damn.
You got mad when that guy on TikTok said your wife is weird. Your wife had issues, or your wife had problems.
I think
He didn't approve of your wife, and you got real defensive.
And you got real defensive.
If you
Like,
want
yeah,
to judge other
gotcha.
people's relationships, he should be able to judge your relationship.
Keemstar.
He should be able to get on TikTok and talk
And have
to
his
your
voice
wife,
crack every
say
5
you're a
seconds
weirdo for dating your wife,
while he dates
right?
your
If you
wife.
do that to other
Well,
people,
but
that's my
he
point.
wasn't saying.
That's my point.
He was saying that I'm not a high.
He does. He's like, I got you. He thinks he's won.
You're the only one reveling in this.
It's
you sound
so
fucking
funny.
right now.
He's
said,
so
"You're the
fucking
only- You're the
stupid.
only one reveling in
He's
this. You
like,
sound fucking
he thinks he
intense right
mic dropped everyone. He's like, oh, I got you, bro. You should be able to love whoever you want. But so basically, what he's saying is, Keemstar agrees that the irrelevant TikToker, he agrees. He's basically saying that he also thinks this dude's wife is ugly, but it's okay. He should be allowed to love his ugly wife the same way that Keemstar loves his incredibly
His
young
child.
girlfriend. And that's what Keemstar is saying. Like, we're both creeps, right? Like, you love an ugly person and I love a child. And so we're fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
And then mic drop, baby. I got you. With fucking Key's so fucking stupid. And I just, while I
Express
have
his
the mic
comments.
for a moment, I want to say, to me, the biggest small dick energy move in the world is to call someone else irrelevant. Like, to say, oh, this irrelevant TikToker, as if their lack of followers or anything should negate their opinion or anything. So it's just such a cuck move to call someone else irrelevant. I only know 2 people who do it. Well, 3. The only 3 people I've ever heard do this are fucking Leafy, Keemstar, and Rice Gum, who you could just flush down the toilet all at the same time, and the world would be a better place. Yeah. So just don't. I don't know. It's just such a. I'm just gonna say it's a real puss move to call someone else irrelevant before bringing up their name in the conversation.
Maybe
This
just
irrelevant
stick to using
TikToker.
irrelevant for like pieces of information or something, or like a reason to actually use irrelevant rather than calling a person irrelevant, because I don't think that makes much sense really if you think about it.
Yeah.
Keemstar,
shut up. Shut
he
up,
equates
bitch.
his girlfriend's age as an insult, like someone's being called fat because he knows it's weird. Even if he marries the young girl, it'd still be weird if he kept dating her, you know? Shut up, bitch.
Are you weird for dating your wife? Are you weird because your voice cracks at 50?
Are you weird for dating your wife? Yeah, that doesn't make
But he
much
kept repeating it, yeah.
So Reddit didn't like it much either, as you can see.
Yeah.
But
But
he's
the
short-circuiting
best
too.
part,
That's
yeah.
my point. He fucking short-circuited there.
That's my favorite, is the fucking Randy Orton, like,
Yeah, just
I got you, bitch. Do
Mic
I
drop.
lie?
like, what the fuck, dude? What the? His logic chip, bro.
What an
Right there.
idiot.
Right there. It was like... The fucking crack went right through, short-circuited. He's like,
Oh my god, this is
your
great.
wife's ugly. She's an ugly bitch. I'm right.
Are you a creep for loving your ugly wife?
Awesome. So the first 2 things we're going to look at our end little wrap up here. These are just the things that I got together that I didn't know if we would get to or not. So let's check them out.
Okay.
Nancy Pelosi and Marjorie Taylor Greene have quite the fashion show this week. First, we're going to see good old Nancy and her big ones. Ba-bam!
Damn.
What do you think about Nancy on the beach? She's on vacation, bro.
I think you should have told me you were sharing this. I wouldn't have shown up in gym shorts.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
Look out, man.
Take a
Woo!
pee. Take a pee.
Sun's out, guns out.
But
Good for you.
and I was talking to my wife about this. So I'm allowed to, check this out and engage in this a lot because I talked to my wife about it. I never realized that Nancy Pelosi was so stacked. Holy shit, dude.
I didn't know, yeah.
I mean, she is stacked, bro. Dang.
You ain't lying, dude.
Dang,
Yeah.
those knockers, dude. I mean, I'm not trying to be misogynistic. I just didn't know that they were fucking big ones.
You remind me of the Flight of the Conchords. It's like, she's so hot, she's making me sexist.
Right, exactly.
Oh
And then we've
my
got
God.
Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene for y'all.
Speaking
So
of
let me
eye
break this
candy.
down. Or Kevin, can you break it down to me?
I think I can try. Well, I don't actually understand the context of her first tweet, but is he in jail or rehab or a psychiatric center?
That's not his
In this
bedroom.
photo, 22 years old, 5'11", and 120 pounds is not normal or healthy. Well,
What are all these judgment calls that she's making in this tweet, though, for real?
Well, first of all, you're not even qualified for the fucking job you have. Let's not add your fucking doctor theories into the mix, all right? I don't need your fucking diagnosis on the young man's health as of this time based on his height and weight and the lack of fucking gray matter between your ears. Because you didn't even know, lady. First of all, guys, everyone take a second and look at the photo.
Yeah, just check this out.
Tell me what you think. Is that his
Check that
bedroom? Is that a dorm room? Maybe a psychiatric hospital? Maybe it's a prison cell. I don't know. Maybe the whole fucking thing's Photoshopped. I don't know. It seemed very obvious to me upon first glance that this was Photoshopped. Danny, what about you?
I mean, I didn't see this picture until I saw this already. It had all happened. So I was just immediately dumbfounded that this is supposedly this is Photoshop. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean supposedly?
What do you mean supposedly this is
like,
Photoshop?
what? Obviously.
First of all, why wouldn't you look into that before you fucking tweeted it? Which is a problem
I don't
a lot of people
expect her
have.
to do any of that anymore. I've lost all of that.
Yeah.
She's not gonna fucking fact check or anything. But the idea that she goes, more reasons to release his records. What's wrong with him? I don't know what's wrong with him, but this picture's not fucking telling me jack shit.
Me getting fooled by this obvious fake is more
What's wrong
reason
with
to
you?
release his records because I'm fucking stupid.
Somebody needs to release your records or get you on record. Like, holy shit, dude. Somebody needs to fucking make sure they write this down when they diagnose you.
Damn.
You need to fucking shrink, bitch.
Put the in dumb.
She needs some kind of help. And no, I don't feel bad about calling her a bitch. Marjorie Taylor Greene is the definition of a bitch.
Oh, that's funny.
She's about as smart as a fucking dog. And that's an insult to fucking doggies out there, because I like dogs. Wow, did that get freaky for anybody?
God, you guys got some horrible looking eyes.
Well, next time, I'm going to get a green screen. We're going to put it behind. And then I'm going to fucking just put us in jail or something and be like, dude, we're in jail. See if anybody falls for it. Even after me explaining it right here. Marjorie Taylor Greene would fall for it next week when we're in jail.
You need to release their records.
The Clout records need to be released. They're criminals.
Well, the next thing you know, we're going to be like the next Sam Hyde, and people will start sharing that photo when bad stuff happens. I don't know about that one. We'll have to talk about that.
Jumpsuits in prison. Okay, well, speaking of somebody that's going to be in orange jumpsuits in prison.
Oh, man.
Jerome Davison. So you don't know who this is?
I do think I've seen this now.
You've seen this.
I absolutely have seen this now.
But
yeah.
Explain to me who this is. Do you know who that is?
I have no idea who that is.
So he is a former football player.
Best ad ever.
Oh God!
Let's
watch.
someone's quote, by the way. Sorry, in
Check
case
it
you
out.
didn't see it on the screen. I am not actually saying that.
30 seconds, and if we get demonetized,
You should probably
for any
hit
of
play
this kind
soon,
of shit, I'm
because
gonna
that
get pissed.
you probably don't want that image on the screen for very
Democrats
long.
like to
It's
say
like,
that
hey,
no one needs
imagine
an
when our
AR-15 for
thumbnail is the
self-defense.
fucking
You know they're gonna
Grand
do that.
Wizard in the background.
But when this rifle is the only thing standing between your family and a dozen angry Democrats in Klan hoods,
None of whom have guns.
semi-automatic,
Yeah.
and all 30 rounds.
They only got fucking. They got fucking pitchforks, dude.
I don't.
This is like
That
the
was
fucking,
the whole
A dozen
ad.
angry Democrats in
We
Klan
got
hoods.
hammers and pitchforks.
Pitchforks and like a little tomahawk, and one of the dude has fucking hatchet from that little book. You remember
Flip
that?
flops on.
On my side of the mountain. You remember that? That's the book.
In all 30 rounds.
What the fuck? I mean, those glasses are choice, though. Those are real nice.
All 30 rounds.
I'm gonna shoot me some Klansmen, which I would be interested. Now, there was a time in American history where you painting Democrats as Klan members would be incredibly accurate, because the Southern Democrats were incredibly racist at a point in American history.
The parties have
Presently,
since shifted their dynamic.
yeah. Presently, though, it tends that the Klan seems to
Democrats
be
are
more
too
in
pussy
line
to even be allowed in the Klan.
with the other side. They don't have
Yeah.
many democratic values, so that is just such a fucking leap. It's insane. But that guy will probably get elected wherever his fucking hillbilly ass lives, because
Well, let's hope that he lives somewhere where they appreciate marijuana, because I'm pretty sure after that ad, we basically have caught him red-handed on what he likes to do in his recreation.
oh no.
I'm pretty sure we can count on
He's got
Jerome
the reefer
Davis
madness.
has the reefer madness.
Son of a bitch.
Let's hear what the angle alert is on this. Oh God.
These are the eyes of some of the mass killers who've reportedly been regular pot users. Look at them. Those imposters.
I would love to tear this apart. Okay, I'm just going to talk about the Parkland kid for a minute.
These are the eyes of a regular pot user. These are the googly eyes of a regular pot user that's about to murder
Don't say that shit.
in Minecraft.
Jesus.
Can I go? These are the eyes. Anyway.
Dude, this whole narrative is dog shit, and I hope we hear the rest of her ridiculous take on it. But dude, that Parkland kid was on a lot more than just marijuana.
Dude, these guys are
which
all freaks.
I'm
though.
sure
They look
all
like
these
freaks.
guys were. And in the Parkland kids interrogation video, which you used to be able to watch on Jim Can't Swim, fuck you YouTube, get your shit together. He talks about it. He talks about how he would smoke weed because he couldn't get his other medication. The weed was not the cause. If anything, it was just a side effect of one of the many other fucking mental issues that kid had. So this is so fucking ridiculous, this idea that pot of any drug in the world, that it's fucking weed that's making people shoot people.
Well, it's just weird.
I can't imagine being dumb enough to believe this. Like, you have to be so fucking special to be able to hear this and just take it at face value. How sheltered would you have to be?
I wish that there was a left. Like, this is why every time that they say that they're radical left or whatever, no. There's no such thing as an organized radical left in comparison to this crazy right-wing bullshit. Because they have this fucking program that this fucking dumb Ingram bitch can go on and say, they all smoke pot, look at them, they're violent, of course, that's what it is, it's because they all smoke pot.
It ain't the guns, damn it, it's the pot.
If there was an equivalent left-wing fucking media motivation, or whatever the fuck you want to say, locomotion,
come on, baby.
there'd be somebody saying, well, if you fucking love God, then you must be a pedophile. They're all pedophiles. Look at this. They all read the Bible, and we've got all these pedophiles. I mean, you could start looping anything together at that rate, you know? Oh, look at all these people that had guns also fucking beat their fucking wives. All these people that had guns beat their wives. They also did blackface when they were in high school. You know, weirdly enough. They all have that in common, too. It's like, when you start making these radical... I mean, those things at least all made sense, kind of what I just said. But you can't just... I mean, it's the opposite of making sense when you say that marijuana is going to cause you to go be violent.
I would like to start that channel, though. Let's do, like, some more news hybrid with The Onion and just do, like...
I don't even want to
do, like, lefty Fox News, but as a satire.
Right, I'm just going to do the complete opposite of what they're saying.
When
I hear a Tucker article that's like, fuck it, when I see a Tucker thing that's like, fucking, I love guns, blah, 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 I'm going to be like, I don't know, I have to make the lefty equivalent.
I want to do like a lefty Alex Jones thing.
Just be crazy as fuck.
Yeah, just be crazy.
And smoke a bunch of pot and be like, I'm ready to fucking go off any minute. Ah!
And sell overpriced general pharmaceuticals.
Smoke fucking pot.
Alpha male brain.
I love pot.
The only thing that'll fight your rabid marijuana bloodlust.
Let's listen to the rest of what this dummy has to say.
Politics and the media who devote their time and energy.
The media, who I'm a part of, by the way.
While covering up the truth about the growing scourge of violent psychosis.
It is funny how that's a continuing narrative,
talking about the media pushing fake narratives for fear, while she, a member of the media, pushes a ridiculously fake narrative to instill fear into her incredibly gullible base. Fucking hysterical. Listen, you can't fucking make this shit up, dude.
They have to be called out, they have to be defeated, and then the public has to be educated. And parents,
you need to be educated.
This means you need to get into the game. This means you understanding that this can happen to you, to your family.
Dude.
Yeah, parents, you should really get educated on that marijuana.
Get some skin in the game, parents.
Get educated on marijuana, because it's real. Not that all of you haven't smoked marijuana before, or even me, myself, been consumed or around marijuana. I hate motherfuckers that come out and say some dumb shit like this. If you want to make, every correlation that she's drawing, you could make the same correlation with tobacco. I bet. Probably. They probably all smoked cigarettes.
Bet they all watched porn, too.
Bet they all watched porn, degenerates.
I bet it was all that fucking wasted semen. All that. That's where they started their murdering. Because I don't know if I've told you this, but since our recent discussions, I've had many a personal revelation. I've come to understand that life, Danny, doesn't begin at conception. It actually begins the second you fire that steamy load out of yourself. So, therefore, every fucking teenager that jerks it, every time we jerk it, we're just mass murdering people in Minecraft. I don't know if that will work there, but so come to think about, these guys were that's what they were gearing up for. They're out here just shooting off fist rockets, and then next thing you know.
Who does that? Who just blows their load anywhere? I thought you
heathens.
You catch
Satanists.
It and then you
Yeah, you have to drink it. You have to mix it with some Fanta and drink it, because if not, you'll lose
nutrients.
it all.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't let all of my...
Yeah.
If these things that I'm shooting out are going to go make, genius little babies someday, why would I waste that?
Yeah.
And just, wipe it on a towel?
No, you can't do that. You have to recycle it like Chris Chan.
Recycle it.
Yeah.
What,
true son of God.
In with the white, out with the white is what I say. In with the white, out with the white. I think that's what Laura Ingraham would say too.
I mean, no matter how well-adjusted you are, how mature and together your children seem.
Yeah.
It's time to call out the phonies.
It's time to
call in the
call out the
warriors
phonies. Here, you fucking Holden Caulfield, you stupid idiot. Use a phony. We gonna call out all the. Who are these alleged phonies?
Really? Can
these
we
marijuana
just
phonies?
Can you fuck off for real?
Oh my God, you and fucking.
Where's the fun police if we can't kill babies and get a little high every once in a while? I mean, my God, dude, what is our country turning into,
I
dude?
thought this was a free country.
When I was in high
Jesus.
school, I fucking was smoking pot. My friends were smashing babies, dude. We were living the high life.
Yeah,
And
man.
now, you know, I gotta worry about fucking Ingram fucking calling me out on TV saying I'm a pothead, and I gotta worry about fucking somebody seeing me smash my baby, and like, you know, what the fuck, dude? What happened to privacy?
Don't worry, Kamala's gonna take us back to what we should have already believed, and we did believe, but maybe we didn't believe it enough, but we'll believe it.
Kamala, every time I hear it, it's like, I feel like she should be some kind of, Kamala is
So-
like a football player. I
There
feel
was an
like.
old wrestler in the 80s and 90s named Kamala, and that's every time I hear her name, I think.
Nice. Maybe that's where it's
And
like,
it's-
maybe that's the memory strings.
And
it's full.
sadly, it's this, like, probably pretty huge, like, racist stereotype. He was, like, this... He came out in, like, the tribal African face paint and body paint.
Wow, let's look him up.
It's, you know, I was a
What's his
youngin',
name?
Kamala, just as you would spell it. But maybe put, like, WWE after. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
This should be our fucking.
Not a good look. Yeah, put that up. Put Kamala for president. Now that I would have gotten behind if I'd have
Hell
known.
yeah. He knew.
Yeah. That's probably how
Uh,
Kamala Harris got so many votes early on in the primaries. You know, people thought they were voting for this guy.
What about? I don't know how to spell it. Rikishi.
I think it's a bunch of eyes. Rikishi. Well, Google got it.
Google got it, baby. Wow, dude. I
Yeah,
haven't looked up
dude.
Rikishi in such a long time that I forgot he was actually Guy Fieri. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
I didn't realize. I thought he was way fatter than this. Honestly, this is kind of what more I remember, but that's not even him.
Yokozuna, dude. Yeah.
I thought he was way fatter than what he actually is. Does he not look like he's about to start an episode of Diners, Drive-Ins,
Dude,
and
I just
Dives?
want to. Yeah, he's just missing the goatee, man. He's. Oh my god.
I didn't know this.
God, he needs to co-host an episode. That's fantastic.
He's even got like a puka shell necklace or
I
something
know.
going on.
I'm starting to think like Guy Fieri watched this and was like,
He
"That's the
modeled
look."
himself after
That's it, boys.
Rikishi. Rikishi was the one.
We are breaking new ground here.
Oh my god, dude. This actually brought me to tears a little bit. Rikishi. Oh, good memories, good memories. Okay, well, we will end it on this note then. Well, no. We'll get the last two in. We'll get the
Yeah,
last two
there we
in.
go.
We got Elon, the bullshit artist.
Oh yeah, we can probably finally put an end on this chapter, right?
No, this is just beginning, dude, because these guys are going to go at it, and then we're going to have even another saga.
Oh shit! I thought we were talking about him pulling out of the Twitter deal, but I think
It
we'll,
is him pulling out of the Twitter deal. That's
okay.
what Trump's talking about, but here.
One of our highest priorities under a Republican Congress will be to stop left-wing censorship and to restore free
Stop the
speech
fake
in America.
news and the free speech. Twitter.
Left-wing censorship,
By
bro.
the way, while I'm here, and sign up now for Truth Social. It's hot as a pistol, and you see that I pulled that one right.
See, you guys are so. Oh my god! It's all he does. He just sells shit to you.
Elon,
That's all he fucking does.
But listen to what he says there. He fucks up Elon's name. Listen to what he says.
I see that I pulled that one right. Leon's. I tell you what.
Leon's.
Elon. Elon.
I think he's breaking too.
If I
think
say
he's
it
breaking too. Leon.
louder, if I
Like,
yell
what was he
it,
gonna say?
people
Leon. Elon.
Leon stuffed it. Yeah, he's like, well, I got it wrong, so if I yell it right, people will forget that I got it wrong the first time. That's a classic go-to of very smart people that do that.
Elon.
Elon.
Twitter. Where did you hear that before? From me. From a fake account. She says fake. A lot of them. Nah, he's got himself a mess. You know, he said the other day, oh, I've never voted for a Republican. I said, I didn't know that. He told me he voted for me. So he's another bullshit artist, but he's not going to be bothered. nothing.
Wow, this is a little.
He's another bullshit
They're
artist.
They're gonna go at it.
Love
Elon
for
versus
love.
Trump for the top of the ticket.
I like that. I'd watch. If Trump doesn't win the presidency, he should definitely sign up for a boxing match. I mean, he'll be like 80. He'll be perfect. The first 80-year-old to ever. I won.
God,
80 years old. All of the babies
can't
they
wait.
fed me beforehand, and I smashed in my mouth. They energized me to win this boxing match.
If Elon gets on Truth Social and starts a Twitter or a Truth beef with DJ, I will start an account. Because I will be there for that content.
Imagine
I
that
want
he just
to be
like
there.
signs up and just drops his first tweets like, "Fuck
Dude, what
you,
if that's
Trump.
the whole move? Like that's the 4D
I'm buying
chess.
Truth Social."
Elon and Trump are actually working together to like get all these people over to Truth Social.
Do you
and
think
they're
that Trump would sell Elon Truth Social?
I don't know if he owns it. I don't know who owns it, but Trump will. I mean, if he makes money off it,
Elon,
yeah. I think,
he wants to buy my Truth
I
Social.
think he'd fleece him for it. I don't know. I would honestly. I feel like if Trump and Musk are getting into a deal, Trump's probably winning. He's got
What
way
an
more
unfortunate last
experience,
name.
and Musk is.
Musk.
I don't know, man.
What kind of Musk do
I
you
think
think
he's
Musk
gotten.
has?
They both kind of have just gotten off selling people that they're these business geniuses. I'd love to see it. I'd love to actually see the two of them go head to head, because I think it would be a bit of a shit show. But did you ask me what you thought he smelled like?
Well, Musk. You know, musky.
Apparently, apparently it doesn't smell too bad. He's out here popping babies into all these women, so it must smell like money.
What's her name? Grimes.
He's got 2 grand. What's he got? He's got like a half dozen kids at this point.
Yeah,
dude.
he's got all the kids. But Def Noodles is unbanned on Twitter. Did you see that?
No, but that's good. I mean, good for him, I think. Right?
It's been a year, so they finally got
a
him
year.
banned. Yeah, he was banned for a year.
What was he? A year.
Yep. And look what he's brought us today.
Lauren Boebert.
Welcome
claims
back,
Post-term
Def.
abortions are a thing, or literally murdering.
Exactly right. The majority of people do not want full-term abortions, and the left has just taken everything so far. They want to blame the Supreme Court decision on conservatives, on Republicans, but this is absolutely their fault. They have pushed abortions down everyone's throat, and they have taken it way too far, even wanting post-term abortions here in the United States. That's exactly right. The majority of people...
Post-term abortions here in the United States.
Yeah, they want
Everyone.
the post-term abortions, like the ones we keep seeing at schools.
I do want a post-term. I know somebody that needs to get a post-term abortion, and her name is Mommy Boebert. Needs to get a fucking post-term abortion and smash this fucking unruly fetus that never decided to fucking grow into an adolescent. Because she's
That's
a
a good
fucking
still.
jizz stain on the fucking planet Earth, that's for sure. She sucks.
It's a good. You pause that at a good spot. No, that's all I'll say about that.
Duck face.
It reminds me of some Sly Stallone, Arnie Schwarzenegger stuff. Yeah, what was it? Post-term abortions. So just murder then. Yeah.
Post-term abortion.
That's what they're pushing for. That's also, what a great narrative. See, this shit's so funny to me. Because it's just like whataboutism, or I know you are, but what am I? It's like, it's not our fault. It's actually the Democrats' fault because they tried to force abortions down our throat.
They tried to get an abortion
It's
after
like,
the
bro,
baby was born.
Who's trying to force whose
He threw it out the
religious
window.
ideology down whose throat? Goddamn, I love it. God. Sometimes I wish I could have gone through life that stupid, because life would just be so much fucking easier. To not be burdened with the weight of intellect, and to like, wouldn't it be great just to fucking sleepwalk through life because you're just fucking brain dead? I'm jealous of these people, man.
That's why you smoke pot, so that you want to go murder animals and babies and everyone. I'll shoot everyone.
That's what happened to Michael Myers. Did you watch the Rob Zombie version? It was all
He was
pot.
smoking pot in the
He
basement.
smoked a doobie. He smoked a funny looking cigarette, and then next thing you know, he's.
Are there any situations of a like notorious like pot user advocate, has like a Cheech or a Chong ever like murdered anyone, or I mean, shit. I'm trying to even think of like.
I mean, I'd gander to guess that Willie Nelson's buried a couple of people out in the desert, but
Well, okay.
that's all speculation.
Willie is unfortunately like fucking old as shit. So
Also, Snoop Dogg literally
they were probably
murdered
slaves
someone.
when
So
he was a
yes,
fucking kid.
That one, I mean, he got away with it, but he definitely killed a guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Doggy
Oh yeah, look that one up.
killed somebody.
Snoop Dogg killed a guy. Oh yeah.
Well, so did Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, but I don't know if she smokes pot. Maybe that, maybe road rage. Pot-related road rage. Should we look into that?
have road
Is that a real
sometimes.
thing? Probably not.
And I smoke pot.
Maybe that's why you have road rage.
So I wonder, yeah,
all those-
all that pot that I'm smoking is causing me to get fucking pissed
Them
and
doobies,
dummies
dude.
on the road. What
Can't
would I
bet.
do otherwise if I wasn't high, do you think?
Probably be a God-fearing Christian and
Think of this
have a
scenario,
better set
okay?
of values.
What would you do if you go outside into your car right now, you put your car in reverse, you look behind, you look both ways, nothing. Then quickly and sneakily, you didn't see, a kid comes around on his fucking bike while you're fucking backing up and you fucking topple his ass.
Are you asking me what I would do?
Mm-hmm.
I would get probably 2 or 3 of my closest friends to help me dispose of the evidence. We'd probably toss the bike in a lake or a quarry of some kind with some big body of water. And then probably dispose of the body at a second location. And then I'd swear them to secrecy. And we would all go on with our lives, and maybe 4 or 5 summers later, all of a sudden, people in my neighborhood would start dying. And they'd be leaving very cryptic messages to me in the crime scenes, basically implying that they are the dead kid coming back to exact their revenge. And then I'd probably die in some sort of hook-related murder accident. Yeah, I think that's exactly how that would play out.
Cool, I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Many ways.
Yeah.
Good way to end a podcast, I would say. I still know what you did last summer. I know what I'm going to do this summer. Get high and murder!
Oh, God. Dude, I better not get
Minecraft.
arrested just for sitting next to you. You said some ridiculous things today.
I feel like all the things I have said today
Bullshit.
are probably golden, good, green check mark on YouTube, but Nancy Pelosi's titties are going to get us fucking yellow. Guarantee you.
I mean, as they should, man.
They get me hard as a rock. Red. Rocket. Style. Peace. We're done. We're done here. Later.